Hi guys, my name is Tara Newell. I want to talk to you today about what not to do on dating apps. Well, first and foremost, I want you to know that it's important to be super picky. If you're on Hinge, use those 5 likes really wisely. Choose someone that aligns with you. Basically, if you want someone that is outdoors, look for someone that's outdoors. If you want someone that has kids on there, sometimes it says if they want kids or not. If you want someone that doesn't have kids, it will say if they have kids or not. So be super selective and picky. Also, I want you to pinpoint if a guy doesn't have a shirt on and he's taking one of those mirror selfies. No thank you. Just no thank you to that. That kind of shows me that that guy is looking for a booty call or just like a hookup, and maybe he's not really seriously wanting to date for marriage. But if you don't want to date for marriage, then you can date that guy. Just be aware that that should be a short-term thing. Also, I think the shirt selfie kind of speaks a little bit of narcissism or the ego. And for me personally, I just do not want someone that is very ego-based. And so I have to say a hard pass on the shirtless selfie. If they are a gym goer and you're a gym goer and it's a gym selfie, if you do photos like that too, then think about that person. But I say no to shirtless selfies. Also, another thing is if they're consistently having a lot of girls on there, that is a huge red flag to me. It can either mean they're super social, maybe they have a lot of girlfriends, but that would make me uncomfortable if they just had so many pictures of girls out there. And that would make me kind of think that they're a player or that they just are into hanging out with girls all the time, and maybe they're looking for a friendship rather than something else. So that's something else I would like to look for on dating apps. Another thing is just look at the lingo. If you are reading it and in your gut, you're like, oh, this person doesn't sound so nice. This person kind of sounds like a jerk. X that person out right away. If you start talking to this person and you are hitting it off, but then something kind of throws you off, makes you feel awkward, uncomfortable, you do not, if you're just talking to them on the dating apps, you don't have to tell them why you're Xing them out or wanting not to talk to them anymore. If you exchange your number, sometimes you might say, hey, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. I enjoyed chatting, but on to the next. And another thing on dating apps, do not tell anybody your financial state. Money should not be talked about on dating apps. Also, your living situation. I always like to tell people that I live with roommates. I just think it's weird when guys ask, do you live alone? Why should that be asked before meeting up with someone? That makes me feel uncomfortable. So, or if they do that, just say, I live with a roommate. I live with my parents, but that's none of their business. And it's okay, personally, I think, to lie about that for safety reasons. I will always be with a roommate, no matter what. And you may never know if I have a roommate or not. Another thing is just do not talk about locations. You could say a general location of I live by this place. I live in Tustin, but do not tell the apartments. And also, I rather just say a general area hey, I live in Tustin, and that's the city. I don't think there's a need to tell someone specifically where you live. That is very dangerous. Another thing is also, do not tell people your life story on the dating app. That should be 3-4 dates in, you know, sharing your traumas. I mean, that can be fun if you are super into healing, but for a guy to hear that, it may be like, okay, does this person know how to compartmentalize and having a good time rather than having a therapy session? So that's super important. And I hope these tips were helpful for you today. If you guys have any questions, please ask, please DM me, please email taranewellcoaching@gmail.com. Also, I have a 6-week retreat coming up if you need to get more in deep with boundaries, reparenting yourself, get into your trauma, if you're just having a hard time in life. If you are burnt out, this retreat is for you. It's going to be an amazing experience. It's starting June 26th, and it is going to be at your own pace, or you could join the live calls. You could check out more information on my website, taranewellsurvival.com, or on my Instagram. All right. Thanks, guys. I hope everyone has a great day.